Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome into your daily read for Thursday, May 25th, 2023. I hope you're doing amazing as always. I was just cleansing my energy, and we're going to begin by pulling from the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck, and then we'll pull some tarot. But let's do some shuffling. I was struggling to function yesterday. I really was feeling quite out of it. I tried to get the daily reading done, but it just didn't come to be. So my apologies. But to begin for Thursday. Okay, gratitude and self-love. Beautiful. So I do feel like it's a day where you're feeling quite grateful for what you're wrapped up with, what you have at hand, your ability to be free in one way, if not multiple ways. And I do feel like you're thinking about more for the future, but it's a day where you're meant to take care of yourself and you're going to feel intuitively guided to implement certain strategies or one in particular throughout the day. I do feel like it's a positive day for, self-awareness, your habits taking a highlight for the better or for the worse, self-improvement naturally taking a highlight. But I do feel like there's going to be a moment, if not multiple throughout the day, where you see something out of your peripheral, as I just was, and it will feel a bit distracting, to say the least. But I feel like it's potentially a spirit either messing with you. It could just be something sudden that just took place, to your right or to your left. But I do feel like all the meanwhile, it could be spiritual once again. But as well, your trust in yourself is taking a highlight, a trust in your intuition, as well as certain levels of spiritual guidance coming through. I feel like there's a push to reflect upon the boundaries that you do have at this time and potentially need to implement more so moving forward, tying into your habits. All right. Are you overdoing it in certain ways? Are you not doing it, doing enough in certain other ways? So stuff like this is going to be highlighted in your awareness. But I feel like any taking care of your physical figure, your skin complexion, improvement in that sense, that's going to feel really damn good. So a sense of you enhancing your glow throughout this day or bringing it on back. But I feel like the spiritual meaning of a duck is coming into play. Okay. And I'm getting from this right here, this imagery, I just was shown an egg being plopped into this nest. It feels like you're getting ready to lay an egg, if you will, right? To give birth to, or you're preparing to give birth to something of importance for you. And I feel like this is going to take a highlight as far as, I want to say, content you end up watching, thoughts that just pop up in your mind. You can't help but drift away to that location, situation, the possibilities that lie ahead for you potentially. And I feel like Spirit's saying that you deserve to feel creative. Okay. You're not meant to being drawn to this reading to live a life that lacks creativity, spark, and color all the meanwhile. Beautiful. And I'm getting with these trees here in the back that things are lining up for you. I do sense that even if you do have, which you probably do have, certain levels of lack of clarity, right? Confusion for some. Puzzle pieces you're missing, question marks in your mind, your awareness about what lies ahead or how something could work in your favor or even work against you. I do feel like there's a bit of clarity, illumination, if you will, by the end of this Thursday. It just feels like Spirit's making it quite clear of the positives and the negatives of what you want to give birth to, what you wish to see successful in the future. When it comes to your bright individual future altogether. Okay. But I'm hearing, let's break it down. Let's break it down. Why do you actually want something? But let's move on to the tarot. You might need a release throughout this day in one way, shape, or form, whether it's pent up energy, emotions, needing to potentially go through some necessary healing. But it's a day where you're being pushed to remember how good it feels to potentially in more than one way get a release. Okay. I'm getting specifically for some, you might need to get a creative release in one way, shape, or form, whether it's literally creating art. It could be writing in one way, shape, or form, music, another type of writing. It could be singing and dancing, stuff of that nature. Okay. And a workout I feel like will be really, really beneficial as far as getting a release and taking care of yourself. All right, enhancing your glow once again. To continue for Thursday, 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. So beautiful angel number 1010 coming out, which does speak upon abundance. Wouldn't be surprised if you're seeing repeating numbers throughout this day. 722 is what I just got, 722. But I do feel as if there's a highlight on your, again, creativity, but your passion. Tapping into a creative side of you that feels like for a lot has been hasn't been put to use recently for a while, or just isn't put to use enough. But I feel like your sparkle, your glow, your aura is, and your energy naturally is attracting in necessary attention. But the souls that you help or have helped up until this point along your path, that is being very much noticed by you and by others potentially. So I do feel like you're being pushed to recognize that victory lies ahead for you, good karma lies ahead for you, because you have such a good heart, caring nature about you. And for a lot drawn to the reading, what you do just simply helps people, okay? But the Sun card, because I do feel like you're thinking about completion, thinking about happier days ahead, thinking about a sunny environment for some, or just a sunny, demeanor that you're meant to exude, give off due to your surroundings, due to your choices, due to how much you're meant to succeed moving forward. So it feels like a lot of future-based thoughts and even actions, effort potentially throughout this day. You can't help but think about how much brighter your future is meant to be or should be than it is even currently, and more so rewinding back to your past, okay? But it feels like there is a connection to the sun as well. Okay, your Leo, Aquarian, and potentially your Gemini placements may take a highlight, or you might find that even if you don't have one or all of which in your chart, you embody a little bit of each of those three signs at certain points throughout the day. Okay. I'm also hearing your indecisive nature is taking a highlight for some in regards to kind of going back and forth in your mind, your heart, your soul about what you actually want, what's best for you, when to actually take a leap towards something new for you, or when to expand something. But yeah, 1010, a lot of abundance to be highlighted throughout this day, and part of which is because you're taking care of yourself. Spirit's saying when you implement true healthy levels of self-love, self-care into your routine throughout the day and surrounding it, it's much easier. It just even comes about naturally to notice the abundance. I hope I said that right, but you get the point. When you take care of yourself, when you listen to what your body wants and needs, and what your soul wants and needs, you have a easier process of noticing the abundance. You get the point. Sometimes these readings get too wordy, but I feel like, again, thinking about how completing something is going to lead you towards abundance, but may come with certain complications that you have been prepared for, and will more so moving forward. It feels like there's also a delay that some of which onto the reading are thinking about, and being pushed to recognize or remember. It is beyond purposeful, all right? A divine delay, if you will. Your peaceful nature and energy, that side of you is going to be put to the forefront of your focus at a certain point, because I feel as if this is something you need to carry with you, take with you, and prioritize your inner peace, if you will, when it comes to certain changes, developments that you choose to implement to see come to be in your life, and also just have to adapt to, given it isn't fully or at all within your control, your choice, right? Because we know that does happen in life. But I do feel like Spirit's telling you that, or reminding you that when you prioritize your inner peace, when you do what's right for you, when you help people all the meanwhile, you're guaranteed to have, again, that good karma, that victory, and feel like you're living your best life, at least to the best of your ability. And so I do feel like there's a lot of life lessons that you're being pushed to implement throughout this day, but to prepare to do more so when it comes to what feels like a new chapter that lies ahead for you that may feel quite similar for some in comparison to a past one, but it's not, okay? Or it may be similar, but it's not the same, all right? But again, looking at this imagery, there's a victory about how you are feeling when you're glowing, and you're just going to be pushed to be in the moment with that, and this will feel quite gratifying. It will feel, I'm hearing at ease. It will just feel grounded and colorful, but peaceful, obviously, once again. And I do feel like there's a focus on your spotlight success that you're meant for in your own individual way, even if that's, say, you're meant to succeed in a very non gaining attention kind of way, but then that success in and of itself is noticed by other people in your life and just in general. But for some, it's online success. It's potentially your business spreading around the world, or a specific area. Do you get the point? However it looks for you, there's peaceful success that's being highlighted in a very victorious, grateful kind of way. Okay, gratitude kind of way. But yeah, again, tying into what we were just saying, you're being reminded as well, it's truly, truly important for you to reground yourself when need be, to understand that you do have the ability to implement that immediately when you feel a lack of groundedness, or you feel something outside factors like spirituality, energy affecting you, all that you're working on. Just annoying people in your life potentially, or just, I want to say even noise factors, taking away from that grounded, balanced way of being. And so I do feel like, again, that's going to come in handy throughout this day, but more so moving forward. It feels like a big day where you're being prepared for a very peaceful, victorious, bright, successful future, if I didn't say successful already, all right? It's a very productive, potentially, but a very purposeful day where you can't help but be excited and, again, push to prepare for all that lies ahead, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your Thursday, and I'll definitely see you next time.